when I sniffed your leaves, I was like, oh my God, it smells amazing.
I know, it smells like lemon head candy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, this smells amazing. So
Yep.
I did that one first, and I've got a water cooler where I heat the, I can turn, have the water heat up in 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting my leaves together, and I'm putting it in my tea ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened the hibiscus and was like, okay, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might want both of these.
Yeah.
So I put some of the hibiscus in it too.
Yeah.
And I swear it is heavenly.
Yep, I do that too. I would have suggested it, except that I wanted you to be able to taste them separately too, as well.
See, and I'm gonna go back. I am.
But they are good. They are good together though, because I actually use the lemon one for more than just tea. I use it to, like, instead of, well, I think I told you about this one time where I couldn't find my lemon when I was grilling my salmon. I've used a couple of things. I've used capers, and I didn't have capers. One time I used pickle juice, and that worked fine. That was actually.
Yep, I know. I did it last time.
Yeah.
Capers and the caper juice.
Yeah, I mean pickle juice. I use actual pickle juice because I didn't have capers or lemon.
You love pickles, so you always have pickles on hand.
But I was trying to think of what the I was just trying to think of a flavor palette that would be the same, but that worked fine too. But anyway, I don't use none of that no more because I actually season it with the lemon verbena. So I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, so even my lemon pepper chicken, I don't just use lemon pepper no more. I use the lemon verbena and pepper, and that's my lemon pepper chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know I want to grill some now, right?
So yeah.
So did you dehydrate these leaves?
Yeah, all I did was I like how they stay on the branch too, because I'll take the branches off and then I'll wash them with a jet spray wash, and the leaves stay on, of course. And then I'll take the branches and hang them in a paper bag. And I just clip them onto the refrigerator in the paper bag. Just keep them in a dark, cool place to dry them, so they'll keep the potency and flavor and color. And
how the hell do you know to do that kind of stuff? Oh my God!
Yeah.
I never know to do that.
Yeah, girl, and it's so good. It's so good.
It is so good.
Yeah.
And then I was in here trying to ration. I was trying to ration them. I'm like, so I need these to last.
Well, let me know if you can't find the sorrel tea in your stores, and I'll send you that, no problem. But I also send you when they I gotta wait till the season jump off, and I'll send you a clipping of a verbena branch. They're pretty easy to propagate too.
And you grow them outside or you grow them inside?
I grow them outside.
Cause I'm about to start growing my stuff inside. I don't know what's going on out there.
I know it's a lot of shit going on. Mother Nature doing a lot of shit. But I don't. I tried to grow them inside, but they didn't do really well. They're kind of lanky, and also they weren't as full and firm and flavorful, and they also attract white flies, and I'm not here for that white fly situation. But the thing is, my house, it wasn't cool. But
I ain't trying to do that either. Then.
But the thing is, you can grow enough, because that's what I used to. You can see what I had. Like, I'm just now running out, and it's almost time for the season. So. I mean, you can grow enough outdoors during the season to take you through the whole winter. Because that's all I do.
You just still keep them in a cool, dry place, and they stay that fresh?
I actually, once they're done drying in the bag, I just strip them off of that branch. That's why I like that branch, because the branch just kind of serves to hold them there in place until they dry. Right. And I could just strip the leaves right off of the branch, and they don't crumble up or nothing. They stay like you see them. They just kind of curl up. And I'll strip them off that leaf, and then I'll leave them in a paper bag, because I learned that a few years ago. It's so much stuff people don't really discuss. You know, they call themselves teaching you everything, and they do teach you everything, but it's so many little pieces of information. But anyway, I started thinking. I was like, and actually, I was thinking, about how people preserve their weed in jars, and I was like, but check it out though. No, but check it out. When I put it in the jar, it didn't hold its potency and flavor. And so I was like, what the hell? And so I was like, well, since I dry it in the bag, let me just go ahead and store it in the bag. So I actually store them in the paper bag in another, in actually a ice cream tin that I emptied and just washed out. But I keep it in that bag in a tin. So I keep it in a paper bag to keep the freshness.
So I'm going to keep mine like you said, in a paper bag in a Ziploc.
Yeah, it's in a paper.
And then, so don't put it in the freezer or nothing. Just put it in a cool, dry place.
Yeah, don't put it in the freezer. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got this.
Mm-hmm. And the lemon verbena is usually a wind down kind of, you can read all about it. It's more of a chill, like chamomile, a relaxation tea, whereas the sorrel tea is it's just health tonic type situation, but it don't necessarily have to relax you or anything,
You talk about the hibiscus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause that's
okay, what you call it?
sorrel tea. That's what I was telling you to look up, because that's what it is. They just have it. They have it labeled like that, like it's in a Mexican section, but it's sorrel. There's a difference, but there is
SORREL?
yeah, and there is a hibiscus tea now. There is, and it's red also. But sorrel, if you just do a quick little search. They're different things.
I am.
Yeah, hibiscus and sorrel are two different things, and that right there is sorrel tea. I don't know what.
See, that's what you were telling me on the post.
Right.
That Becky and her.
Right, she done rename and shit. Because when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I always wanted to taste hibiscus tea. And I looked at it, I was like, wait. I was like, this look like sorrel. And it says I was like, why does it say Jamaica? Nobody says Jamaica hibiscus. And then I got it, and I was like, wait. I was like, this looks like sorrel. Which I was so excited for, because that I wouldn't be able to grow enough of to hold me over for the winter. So it's good to just go to the store and get it. It's only like a few bucks a bag. You know?
So you get that in, you say in
The Mexican
aisle?
Yeah, the Mexican aisle.
Okay.
You know, they have.
You're so good. You done started me on it. You know I'm gonna find it.
They
I'm
got.
gonna find it around here.
But let me know if you don't. But yeah, it's so good. I love it. We drink it every day now. I told you and did what you did, and he just replaced his coffee with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie though. I kind of reverted back.
You know what?
A couple days.
I was going to say, like last week he had coffee twice last week.
Yep.
And I don't think it's just because he's not like addicted to coffee like most people are, but I don't know, it helps him go to the bathroom. It helps him in a couple of different ways.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like, I always said that I was on raw food
Yeah.
for a whole month.
Yeah.
And my bowels were tripping.
Yeah.
And actually I figured it out. It's because I was doing almond milk, but I was doing almond milk with carrageenan in it. And that carrageenan, whatever, however you pronounce it. Because I'd heard before that it can mess with your bowels and lock you up. But I hadn't done that much of it. But I was, using it every day in my shake. So if I wanted to, use some cacao, then I wanted something hot, then I'd use it for that too.
Right.
And I was drinking a lot of it.
Right.
So yeah, I was like, look, I'll just need to go.
Yeah.
I know my coffee gonna have me going.
Yeah, it's levels. Everybody can't stop everything all at once. It just can't. You can't.
And my husband is like, baby, I think you need to give yourself some space with your coffee. So what? Have your coffee, because it's not the coffee for me. It's the milk. And I really don't like consuming dairy products. And dairy. I don't like doing it. But I will tell you, there is nothing that makes me happier than having a really good cup of coffee with my half and half and my coconut sugar. I am a happy girl.
But that's not that really, unless you have coffee with your sugar. That's not really that much, though. Really, to be fair. Yeah.
So I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
But it's baby steps, Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, you hadn't been feeling good. It
Girl.
sounds like you still got a little something going.
Girl, yeah.
Oh.
I know. I'm muscling through it. I think last night was probably my worst night.
Oh, how long was this thing then?
Just a couple of days at it, and it lasted him a couple of days too. But I wasn't claiming this shit. I was like, he's like, you gonna get. I was like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? And it seemed like the day. It seemed like the day he said that was the day I started doing what he called turning the car over. When I clear my throat like that, I'd be like, he's like, I hear you turning the car over.
Okay, y'all funny. That is what it sounds like.
I'm like, boy, bye. I ain't got it. I don't have nothing. And then I made dinner last night, and I got up this morning. That kitchen was still messed up because I could not move.
Aww.
So he left me some.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Yeah,
Okay, are you getting enough rest?
I am getting enough rest because, well, I don't know if I'm getting enough rest, but I am resting. I'm resting because I can't do much else. But but I don't know if I'm getting good rest because I keep getting distracted by headaches and fever and the throat clear.
Oh damn, you really got it bad.
It's actually not that bad. It's not as bad as would be scary because it's taking people out this year. So
yes, indeed.
So it's not that bad right now. But I was in denial and I was really in bad shape last night. I had I was in bad shape. I heard from Adele earlier today. She was like, "Oh, she's like, I'm scared of that bug." She said, "I don't know what the government doing to people." Right. I'm like, I don't know either, girl. I want to get rid of whatever it is before it manifests itself. I'm not here for it. Nope.
Yes,
I don't know what they doing. But they doing stuff.
Stay inside.
Yeah,
they doing. If you don't have to.
They doing a lot of stuff. I was like, he brought that mess here to me. But that's cool. We made it through. It wasn't no, you know. But I feel kind of bad now because I didn't realize how bad he felt for them couple of days. I knew he wasn't feeling good, but I thought it was just like cold status. I didn't think it was like this.
Right. I'm so sorry, baby. Well, you get you some rest.
Oh, really?
If I'm gonna call, I usually try and give you some heads up. But I was like, I just need to call and say thank you. I ain't gonna keep her.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so glad.
Thank you for sending it, and it is absolutely delightful.
It's so good. It's like you don't even need like even for a person that is addicted to juices and sodas, like they don't even need that no more if you start drinking it.
Girl, this is delicious. In fact, now you know my island friends, I've heard them talking about sorrel.
Right.
And when they make sangria.
Right. Exactly. That's what sorrel is.
Sorrel.
And that's what that is. If you look at when you do your research, you look at the plant. You can see the actual leaves are completely different than his hibiscus flower.
I see it. I looked it up.
Yeah, it's completely different.
It sure is. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so glad.
Baby, you turn me on to so much. I swear. I love.
I'm glad you appreciate it. You know, I'm a recluse, so I don't be. I ain't got no millions of people to share it with. So enjoy it, honey.
Well, I am so grateful. I always appreciate when you share
You really do it.
And really, it helped me. I really am not gonna let another season pass without growing. Because it's a trick that I watched my father my entire life, every single year, going through the whole plowing and the ground and I'm talking acres. I watched him do. I didn't get motivated to do it until you.
Girl, it ain't just you, and it might be an age thing because my mom had a garden in the back. I remember her having a garden in the back, but I was unbothered about that type of stuff. I was like, and now look, I'm like, I wish I would have paid more attention, but I was so uninterested. Because she's a greens, Southern, she's a greens lover, and I wasn't here for greens. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's mostly what it was for as far as I was concerned. I didn't pay any kind of attention to it, and and I guess my newfound interest after the age of 30 in what had been hidden from us about cannabis made me really open. That's what really opened me up to gardening. Really, I'm currently learning all these things about all these other plants. To where if I'm ever in a position where I'm able to, I'm gonna know so much stuff. I think my first grow would be a surprise to anyone that would suspect certain things about a person's first grow, because there are so many things that, like, sometimes I'll see, like, I used to watch people on YouTube in their gardens, and I would be like, oh, I know exactly what they could do to fix that. I know, like, I'd be like, I know exactly what to do. And so it just started making me be curious about everything, and it really opened up doors to stuff that's not even related to gardening. You know what I mean? You start appreciating Mother Nature.
I enjoy watching you, because you don't know it, but I don't find your other YouTube channel where you grow it, and I just be like, she has such a gift.
Girl.
And it grows so luscious, and it's so
girl. It's on the same channel.
What to do.
It's on the same channel. Them growing videos.
You got another one. I think she went and she got a second one on today.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just changed. No, I didn't. I just changed my name. It's the same thing. I just changed the name to Tough Love.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it's the same channel.
Okay. Because I told her she tried it.
I found
her.
Yeah, it's about. I be spitting out random gems on there too about the garden because I'll be talking about stuff that people don't talk about. Even in people go to do seminars and they speak on gardening and stuff. It's little bitty stuff that's priceless stuff. That's huge monumental stuff that people don't even address. I'm like, golly, and it's not gonna be I think I've said in a couple of videos, I was like, y'all gonna find some stuff here that you ain't gonna find in no book. It just ain't gonna happen. You just ain't gonna do it. So
there's such good stuff. I have sat for a couple hours.
Yeah, girl.
Just watching you. I'm like, this woman right here.
Yeah,
baby, you killing it. I'd love to see you having a cannabis business.
Oh man, I would too. It would be sincere. Like, well, not that anybody else is not sincere, but it wouldn't be just about the money. You know what everybody else. We've been conditioned to value. Like I was saying somebody was saying something about Diddy, and I was like, the thing that people got to know about the thirst for attention is that it never gets quenched, no matter how much you get.
Right.
So he gonna be him, you know, and that's his path. And he's thriving in it, but for whatever happiness really is to him, you know, we'll never know. Maybe that's as far as it goes. Maybe it may be having all the fake people in the world around you is your happiness as long as you have those things. You know what I mean? It's different for different people, and the way this world is and the way society is. You just gotta accept, because there's no intervention anymore. Like, intervention is not a thing. You know.
It's really, you know, that's so sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's not a thing. Intervention is not a thing. It's not. There is no, even when people specifically get on camera and ask you, what do y'all think about this? They don't want to know what you think. They want to know what you think if you agree exactly with them. And they also want to know what you think. Well, people don't, you know, they'll say that they don't have a problem with constructive criticism, but the problem with people's perspective of a constructive criticism is that there is no such thing. So if someone does offer constructive criticism, it can't be seen as constructive, because everybody's told people, don't pay your haters no attention, because they've been labeled as haters. Don't pay your haters no matter how respectfully you present it. No matter how respectfully you present it, because
you are absolutely
it's just
right,
not. It's not going to. I mean, people can literally word for word say, "I just want to know what y'all think," and then you say, "Well, you know, I would do it differently." You know, I mean, you can doctor it up and put roses and bows on it all you want to. You're gonna be a hater, and there is, can you remember the last time you heard somebody say, that was some really good constructive criticism I got from this person?
You know, no. And I have been the one trying to get it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
And then what I find is,
somebody told them, if somebody is not cheering you on, they're not in your corner. It's like people think you can't do both. You can't cheer somebody on, but pump their brakes if they doing a little something, you know, that's gonna end them in a. The thing about tough love, which is why I changed the name, the thing about tough love is that it's actually more loving than enabling is. That's what real support is, because that tough lover doesn't want you to reap the consequences of what this action you finna take. They give a fuck. Like, but the reality is, let me just calm on down, because ain't no intervention is the real talk of it all. And, you know, people are raised different ways most of the time with fuckery. All of us had some fuckery in our parenting, and vice versa, and pass it down. And nobody, see, there's no intervention when somebody is I don't know, molesting their children, abusing their children. You can't say anything, because a person can say, you can't tell me how to raise my kids. And you can't, because nobody could tell me how to raise my kids. But the side effect of that is there is no intervention. And it really makes me realize why a lot of, not just sexually abused women, but why abused people don't come forward. Because you also have a sidebar of retaliation, and some of it is social alienation, because they look at you and be like, well, is this person gonna, you know, try to say something? You know, they're just not comfortable with it. So, and there's also a jeopardization of your progress just for saying something. I read about some dude resigning from the FBI because he wasn't willing to be silent about what was going on, I guess, or whatever. Oh, no. I was like, how about stay in the FBI and don't be silent? And then when they fire you, tell everybody why they fired you, because you was telling the truth. How about that? Is that not an option? Guess not. I don't know. I just, you know how I'm the same person. It's just more intensified. The more everything becomes, the most fuckery becomes normalized. I don't know. The more the number I get. I
agree. And I understand, and I feel you.
And it's like, it ain't for me, bitch. I want you to be. The point is, you know, people be like, oh, you think you better? No, bitch. I'm saying you can have a happy life. I'm saying it's yours. It's yours already. Claim it. But you too busy worried about about being somebody saying you, or you feeling like somebody saying you doing or saying something wrong. They're not even saying you doing or saying something wrong. They're saying there's a way that you can get more productive results and be happier too. But you don't hear that. All you hear is this is what I'm doing wrong, and that's my choices. But why is that a bad thing? Why can't you hear that it's your choices and be like, you know what? It is my choices, and I don't want to choose that no more. I don't want to choose that no more. How about that? But
absolutely right.
All you can do is what you can do. Even people, even you know. And I said, well, all I can do is, you know, do what I can for. Well, let me just concentrate on my family. But we all got the same people in our family, in and out.
We sure do.
And that's my thing. I want to get paid for it, but it's gonna be a part of my deal where everybody that come to me, you know, you getting to look your bitch ass in the mirror, and you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. Because that's all I'm gonna do. That's what I be telling people. I'm here to introduce you to the God in yourself, and you're gonna scare the shit out of you. Because cognitive dissonance is real. and you'll have to come out of everything you've ever been trained to think, you know, was important in life. From your parents, from your church. You have to come out of that. And you're going to have to be uncomfortable for a while. And you ain't going to like me, but that's okay. Because I'm getting paid for you not to like me for however long it takes for you to get it together.
Ain't that the truth?
But I'll be a broke bitch waiting on that kind of money to come in. Because nobody want to hear that. You know? You see that all the time. It is disheartening. If somebody don't support you, if you're such and such ain't such and such, then they don't support you. What if they don't have no money to support your ass?
Right.
Does that mean they don't love you? What if they didn't tell you they didn't have no money because they was ashamed of it? They can't be ashamed that they broke. But no, it's about you and your. I call myself the meme crusher because people be posting stuff. I be just show up like out of nowhere, just fucking it all up for everyone. Fucking it all up. You know, they posted shit about do women still cook like this anymore? And here come my ass. Show up talking about something. Thelma gonna steal all y'all cooking ass women's husband just by being a good woman. Can't cook worth a damn. Talking about do women cook like this anymore? Nigga, you be the first one with a Thelma. They can't cook. You talking about women ain't cooking like this no more. That's how you value. I mean, it is important. It's more, and I see the value in it, especially more as I get older. Because, you know, now I'm at that point. I was laughing last week when I made something and just really enjoying it. And I was like, ooh. And I was just patting him on his shoulder. I was like, ooh. I was like, I get it. I get it, Mom. I get it. His mom. All these old women. I get it now. Somebody really enjoying your food. I get it. Finally.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's important. But I don't know. Just what we've been all taught to value is just so crazy. And I don't know, the more I commune with nature in the garden or just sit in silence or yoga, that I done got that shit done got in my system. Matter of fact, I wanted to redo something.
I'm so glad.
I wanted to redo this one chick that I love her so much. This chick, I love this bitch. And I wanted to steal all of her yoga sessions, but put it to like old Motown R&B music, because I think that would.
You go out. You have a place.
No, you do yoga with Adrian on YouTube. This bitch is the best, and you don't need to
really?
Yes, yoga with Adrian. I done turned her on to about a good 3 to 5 people. I always
yoga with Adrian.
Yep,
okay.
And she'll come right up. She'll be the only one to come up. She's the best ever. We did a 30-minute thing at one point, and she'll surprise. She didn't surprise me. I knew who she was when we started doing it. I was like, I like this bitch, and I don't know why just yet, but it didn't take me long to figure it out. She'll come out randomly, sing some Wu-Tang and some damn Bone Thugs. Some shit you think she wouldn't know. I was like, where did Becky come from? Who is she right now? But yeah, that's my girl. And she's the meat of yoga, I think. The only thing that's missing is that music. That's why I was like, I want to do that, but all that I would really change is the music. You know what I mean? She does everything else so perfectly. Yoga with Adrian. That's all you need to start with.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will.
I promise you.
I sure will.
I promise you. It seemed crazy. And when we first started, you know, I was like, this is some bullshit, right? This is some bullshit. But I started actually losing. I mean, we were doing cardio too, to be fair. But I started losing some weight, and I was like, I don't necessarily think it's a cardio. I think it's a yoga. Yeah. I was like, I think it's a yoga. Not only that, it was certain things that I had stopped being able to do that I didn't even realize I was unable. I got too fat to do, like put on my socks or underwear with standing up. Like I got to where I had to sit down, but I didn't. I made myself think that was just normal, but it wasn't normal. I was doing it because it got harder. I was out of breath. It was harder. Shaving in the shower, you know what I mean? Putting lotion on. I had to sit down to do that stuff. And I didn't realize, bitch, because you got fat. And I was like, God, dog. And then I started getting more flexible in certain areas with certain things. It just starts out being little bitty things. And then you go back and realize, that's some shit I stopped doing because I got too fat to do it. Like, I used to be in the kitchen or cooking or something and just have a whole day. Let the right song come on. Everything's going to get put on pause. I'm going to dance through the whole song. We're just going to have to deal with it. But it got to where I was still jam to the song, but I wasn't doing no full-out dance, praise dance to it. That wasn't going to happen no more. That stopped. And I didn't realize it stopped. But you know why it stopped? Because my damn stamina fell along with my weight gain. And I was like, you know what? So, yeah, and we was doing, she did one, it was one gastric one, and she was doing what you call a wind relieving pose or whatever. We just started laughing, right? But as we went on through that practice gastric session, girl, I was farting. I was like, oh my God, this shit is working.
Oh my goodness. Okay, like, you know, I got to go find her. Right?
I was like, oh my God, because it just seemed, she's so casual, and she makes you feel relaxed, and she'll tell, she's like, there's no perfect whatever. She's like, if you get it wrong. She's just very. She's what an instructor should be. Should be everything.
Aww.
Yeah, everything.
I just love that you found it.
Yeah.
And that it's wonderful. Now I feel because I'm tried yoga. Yoga just ain't never been for me.
Me either, girl. And I wish it was a black one, but credit where due. She's the real deal. She's the real deal. Yeah. For all levels, from beginner to experience, she is the real deal. Yep.
All right. Yes. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So how was the birthday party? Y'all had a good time?
During the month of January, because I was on a raw food thing. So I nibbled on some stuff there.
How did the raw food month work out for you?
It went fine. I did it. The inflammation that I was feeling in my joints and all of that is gone. And what I found out is my body doesn't like grains. It doesn't like certain kind of grains. So rice, girl, I made some rice. I said the only time I cheated, that's a lie. Because I made him some rice and I love rice. I love rice when it's freshly cooked. I want rice, a little butter, salt, and pepper, and I am a happy girl. Well, I took a tablespoon of that rice, and when I tell you that within 20 minutes, my fingers, my joints were hurting, and they stayed that way for about 6 to 8 hours. I was like, this rice ain't worth it.
Yeah, girl. You get to a point where I don't care how bad your craving is, you'll be like, it ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't gonna be worth it.
It ain't worth it, okay? The way I love, when I say I love me, and I like white rice. But I haven't cooked any white rice in the house for long because I try to stay away from it. But when I go out, and they ask if what kind of rice, I want white rice.
I'm that person too. And matter of fact, I just realized last year, if you can believe that, as much as I like white rice, I just realized, girl, my gardening culinary self, that the reason why I used to wonder why my rice can't never taste like the Chinese restaurant rice. I did not realize that was jasmine rice. I didn't realize it was a certain kind of rice.
I thought it was a sticky rice. I didn't think it was jasmine. They will often have jasmine rice that they serve in some of these Chinese places, but the rice that they just give you along with.
Yeah, because I usually get the white rice, but when I got the jasmine rice, at the store and I brought it, I even smelled it. It even smelled. I was like, how did I just now realize this? Like all this time.
I've been buying jasmine rice for years. I love me some jasmine.
I didn't know nothing about nothing. But now when I make it, I'll make it with that'll be my dinner rice, where the regular rice will be a breakfast rice or something like that. But let me stop talking about that because you done found your way away from it. I ain't trying to.
Yes, indeed. I know. I am trying. Oh my God, I'm trying. Shit.
Let me not enable you.
Oh, just doing me in.
But anyway.
Well, Chica, huh?
And then have you a little tea on the way down for the count. On your way to bed.
Go have me some more tea. I think I will. Oh, good. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, I ain't never had nothing like this.
I hadn't either.
All the suggestions folk were making, and I bought a bunch of these suggestions. Honey?
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think you made me want to do something. I want to go in and see if the store verbena tea tastes as good as homegrown. I'm curious now because I don't think it ain't no way it can taste that good.
I'm thinking you're gonna be disappointed.
I think I am too, but I'm curious of what they don't put in the bag. I'm curious about what they don't put in the bag. Cause I ought to be able to. You smelled it. I ought to be able to smell it before I even put it in the water. So.
Girl, I was like, oh my God, this stuff smells amazing.
Yeah.
So now I'm just going I'm not going to add anything else to it. I just want it. And do you add anything to it, or you drink it like you drink it plain?
No, I might put, if I'm feeling sweet, I might put a little honey in it, but I just pretty much drink it plain. I put honey in the sorrel just because prefers his tea sweet, but the verbena, I might just put like a little teaspoon of honey in there, but that's it. You don't need lemon because it's lemon, you know?
Right. I hit it with a little agave.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Also try cinnamon sticks in the sorrel too. That's good.
Oh, that's gonna be so
Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Real good.
Look, I just saw after I looked it up. I saw somebody had the sorrel and some ginger chopped up.
Oh yeah, they do that in Jamaica. I haven't ever tried that. That's scary. That sounds scary. I want to taste it properly done before I try it, because I don't want to taste it and be like, oh, this is horrible because I done put too much ginger. I done did that with my juicing, vegetable juicing.
I've done it too. I like ginger, but sometimes I'm like, okay, see, you don't know when enough is.
Right. I'm like, one time they said enough that's as big as the size of the tip of your thumb, right? So that's what I put in that mug, and I was like, you didn't say a sliver. God, dog. I'm like, I messed up this whole thing of juice.
I done messed up stuff too. I really have.
Yeah.
I really have. Yes.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well,
I enjoyed talking. He all right. He should be on his way home now. You know, he's a workaholic. So.
Well, mine too. We appreciate that. We like them to slow it down, but.
I do appreciate it.
We like that they work.
Yeah, I do. Right. All of the above. I said I'll play trophy wife between gigs.
Yes, indeed. We don't with that either, boo. We done talked about that show, though. Other folks talk shit if they want. As my daddy said, you talk shit and bark at the moon.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
You made me want to go get me some tea now too, which I need, because I need anyway.
See, I'm going to get me some.
It's and they're both also good for inflammation too. A little, just FYI. It's like a million things they're good for. So.
I saw that. I'm about to start consuming it daily. Yeah, I sure am.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here chewing on these dates. Girl, I love me some dates.
Really? Not too tough. Not too tough. Not too tough.
Oh my God.
You know what I had started drinking prune. Not that they're the same thing, but I started drinking prune juice and tart. You know what I think tart? People say tart cherry juice is good for inflammation as well. And so I got some when we were looking for different. Before I found a sorrel tea, so I still have that doggone thing. But I drank some the other night, and the next day I went to the bathroom. I was like, you know what? I was like, I think that was it. Tart cherry juice that made me go to the bathroom, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, I might alternate between prune juice and tart cherry juice.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm looking at a post right now that's talking about the benefits of drinking sorrel. And constipation is one of them. So it'll make you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've been drinking it every day since I found it. Because like I said, I switched it with his coffee. So now what he used to do with his coffee is like I said, it wasn't even that bad. He would actually make himself a cup, and wouldn't even finish a cup. He would leave the rest of it for me because I could drink cold coffee, even after it sat on the counter. And so I'll finish it. So now he's been doing the same thing, but with the tea. And so I'll just pour myself more if he left more than usual or whatever. But I drink it every day. It's so easy to drink. It's so easy to drink every day instead of whatever, except for water. Instead of whatever, you can substitute whatever. You know what I mean?
This is some goodness food.
With brunch, have it with brunch, like instead of orange juice or apple juice. You can drink it hot or cold.
Everybody serves this.
It's good. And that's the kind of stuff I be thinking. Every time I come across something new whether it's in gardening or whatever, it just makes me, the way my mind be thinking. I really don't need to be aware of that stuff. But I'm like, because you do think, like, why wouldn't everyone have been drinking this?
Absolutely. Well, that's because we weren't exposed to it. We just didn't know. People drink Coca-Colas because that's what they grew up drinking. And,
yeah, but when you get down to why, it really makes me mad at this system.
I know.
Because I
agree.
It's so much simple stuff that fixes really big things. And it reminds you that they know this. They know it, and they knew it all along. And they're even willing to throw their own family under the bus.
They don't care.
They don't care.
It's all about $1. It really is. Oh, wait. It says sorrel is good for to prevent the flu, cold, and coughs, too.
Yes.
So keep on drinking it.
Yeah, right.
So it says weight loss, anti-cancer, inflammatory, high blood pressure, liver disease, lower cholesterol levels, prevents flu, cold, and cough.
Oh, yeah.
Relief fever.
Yeah.
Menstrual cycle, relief the menstrual cycle, and constipation.
In fact, I was asking when I got sick for those couple of days, I was like, have you been drinking your sorrel tea every day? He was like, yeah. He was like, except for yesterday. And I was like, maybe you should. So I went and got him some, and he's bad. Well, like I said, I only held on to him for a couple of days. I'm finna go, I'm finna go get me some more. Not that I wasn't anyway, because I put it in a wine glass because it's red. I put it in a wine glass, and while I'm cooking, I'll sip on it, and I'll sip on it kind of lukewarm, because when it's cold, it's like, I drink it instead of juice, but when I drink it hot, I'll drink it as a tea or as a warm wine, because people don't drink warm wine, so I'll be wanting to be different.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
And that means I didn't have any wine for the whole month of January either. Of course, I done changed that now.
Oh, well, see, you put that in a glass and pretend.
Right. So what I said is, I'll drink on the weekends, but not during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Since
that makes sense.
Been without it for the whole month. I'll have to go back to it.
That makes sense.
As always, I love talking to my gym.
I love you too.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, girl.
I love you back.
And I went to Chicago. I ain't been to Chicago in so long.
Yeah, it's time for y'all to make a trip. You might want to wait till might want to wait till Mother Nature decide how she feels.
Look, let me tell you something.
Cause this bitch
going to Chicago in the wintertime in January. I'm like,
yeah.
That shit was awful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be doing that when it gets warm. Then I'm gonna make my way.
Yeah, good things can happen.
I'm hungry.
Good things can happen, but it ain't cool. It ain't cool in the wintertime.
Yes, indeed. I love it in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna come back when it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right then, sister.
I enjoyed you.
I enjoyed you.
And I make sure I get you as soon as the nursery open. I'm gonna get us some verbena cuttings.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I need to. I'm gonna have to figure out. We'll talk about this the next time, because you probably already know how to. Because maybe it's the planters even that I'm using out there. You don't think it's environmental that I became allergic to the stuff? You think maybe it was the bees that was pollinating this shit?
I don't know. That girl, that baffled me so much. But maybe try growing those white ones that I sent. They taste just like regular cucumbers.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Do they have seeds in them or no?
What, the white ones? Yeah. That's where I got the seeds from. Alpha. But it's just like regular cucumbers. They don't stop you. They don't inhibit the ability to eat it. They ain't big hard seeds that they eat like a cucumber. The only thing that's different is it's shorter and yellower, and I like them like that because before when I make our vegetable juice, I usually use half a green cucumber. But when I have the little white ones, I could just put one little cucumber in there and don't have to have one sitting in the fridge overnight.
Okay.
And if I feel like eating a cucumber, I can eat one of those real quick, and then don't have no open leftovers that's cut and exposed.
Like
so I like it for a number.
I don't think I've ever had one of those kind of cucumbers.
Oh, they're sweet and mild. I'll send you some of my first harvest this year. It'll last a couple of days in the mail. I'll send you some of my first harvest this year.
I'm a grown too. I'm a grown myself. I'm still got that.
Okay. But I don't know what happened. That baffled me too. I was like, what the hell? How you do that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna grow in the planters I already have. Maybe it was something in next door. I'm gonna start completely from scratch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything and go and maybe even because I see I don't have a husband that is as handy as yours that can build me my planters and things on my
sure did, girl.
What I have is existing. It was already there, and I think that might be an issue. So somehow I'm gonna create myself something to grow in.
Yeah. They got all kind of, YouTube is full of ideas. And they actually do sell planters. They're a little smaller than mine, but they sell one, like he bought me a small one. So I have a really big one, and then I have a small one that he went ahead and bought. So.
I might have to get online and find them, but I'm going to get myself, I am hungry. I know I done ate 8 weeks sitting here.
You sound like you hungry. Cause when you eating something and you talking about it, and you still eating, you still talking about it, you hungry. You making me hungry.
I done ate 8 weeks, and this are very high in sugar.
You made me hungry. Yeah, I know a lot of people, they say that so they use it to sweeten their smoothies and stuff.
Well, I have my dates.
Oh.
And my dark chocolate.
That's good though, girl. That's good. Oh, but you sound like me. I came up with this combination a few weeks ago, and it was because I couldn't find nothing because we didn't have no food in the house. I shouldn't say that because that's a lot of starving people, but I couldn't find nothing. And so, girl, I got me raisins and some extra sharp cheddar sticks and some crackers. And girl, if I didn't feel like I was having appetizers some damn way, it was so good. I was destroying it.
Yes, indeed.
I was like, oh my God, it's so good. I was like, who does that? Raisins and cheddar cheese and crackers. It was so good. That little touch of sweet, with that sharp, extra sharp cheddar. Oh, it was so good.
Indeed. Well, I do like cheese. But I just try not to. I try not to consume it.
Oh yeah, the dairy situation.
I could totally be right there with you, honey.
Girl, it was so good though. When I would come home from basketball practice, I would have like a half a gallon of milk on the spot. And I used to drink milk every day, like 2 big giant, Super Gulp, 7-Eleven Super Gulp size cups, every day. But since I'm married, I don't really mess with milk. So, I mean, I didn't really miss it. But if I would have had it in the refrigerator, I would have been drinking a lot more milk. But, you know, I was like, it's been a good 15 years, and I haven't really been, you know, I'll buy milk, you know, for recipes and different things like that. But at the same time, and that's one of the things that make, you know, how my mind works. I started thinking, I was like, why they want us to buy milk so bad? I was like, because why is a half a gallon of milk always the same price as a gallon of milk? Always. Forcing you to get, because the way we're colonized, you going to be like, well, if I don't use it, I don't use it. You know, at least I got it. That's how you condition to think. And so I was like,
I do it too.
And I'm like, what if they doing something? And I'm like, while I'm at it, why they want us to eat potatoes so bad? I was like, why the 5-pound bag of potatoes the same price as a 10-pound bag of potatoes?
Yep.
I was like, don't get me to asking questions. Don't get me to asking questions because it's an answer that I don't want to hear. You know, when it all boils down, me and this thing where we start asking questions, start discussing stuff, and then we'll be like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to know because I'll be knowing too much, and I don't want them people come after me for knowing too much. I don't know nothing. I'm going to go along with the sheeple to survive. I don't know nothing, sir, your honor, big brother, your majesty, eagle eye. I don't know nothing. Don't mess with me. I don't know nothing. And if I do know something, who I'm going to tell? I ain't no threat. Y'all don't bother me none. Don't leave me alone.
Yes, indeed. Right?
All right, get down there. Because I've been there. I ain't going to lie. I've been there on more than one occasion, so get it done.
So I done been to the gym today. I done sweated. I need to go get my ass in the tub before I go get my ass in the bed.
Girl.
All right, my sister.
All right, I love you.
I love you, darling.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you again, okay?
No problem. I love you.
All right, baby. I love you too.
All right.